The Coast Guard this morning reports it has located the body of a crew member from that cargo ship missing off the Bahamas, but hasn't recovered it just yet. It is the latest evidence that the Faro did indeed sink in Hurricane Joaquin. This is the fifth day of the search for the U.S. flagged ship. Two cutters combed the South Atlantic overnight, and a C-130 aircraft launched at dawn. Searchers also located a lifeboat, but report it was empty. State health officials are warning the public to stay out of Lake Lowell due to a bloom of toxic blue-green algae. The algae naturally grows in lakes and ponds, but Southwest District Health says a bloom this size can be toxic to people and pets, although animals are more susceptible. And boiling or filtering the water doesn't reduce the risk. The Oregon Community College at the center of last week's shooting massacre is open today. The fall semester had only been in session for 4 days when tragedy struck on Thursday, adding Umpqua Community College to a string of schools rocked by a mass shooting.
I did not want to be part of the Sandy Hook Club, but we're now members. The senior members are all taking care of it.
Over the weekend, military vet Chris Mintz thanked well-wishers from his hospital bed. He was shot several times as he tried to stop Christopher Harper Mercer from taking more lives. A White House petition is now circulating asking President Obama to award Mintz the Medal of Freedom. Boise police say one person was injured in a street brawl last night that also resulted in several arrests. It happened in the 1400 block of Hartman Street. Police say all involved knew each other. Neighbors in the area report a car with 4 or 5 people pulled up to an apartment complex. They got out and forced their way into an apartment and dragged a man outside. That's when the fighting began, although police did not say what sparked the incident. An Amtrak train derailed this morning in central Vermont, about 20 miles southwest of the capital, Montpelier. The so-called Vermonter makes a daily 13-hour, 45-minute trip between St. Albans and Washington, D.C. A rail spokesman said the train hit a rock slide on the track and no one was critically injured. About a dozen passengers were loaded onto school buses to be taken to a nearby armory. Canyon County voters can start casting their votes today in countywide elections. Some of the top items on various ballots. Several cities will see contested races for mayor and city council. The Valley View and Nampa school districts are asking voters to approve levies. In Melba, the issue of liquor being sold by the drink and a bond and notice to upgrade the city's wastewater treatment plant. A reminder for Nampa residents, the city will begin shutting down its irrigation system today. By Friday, all pumps should be off. Nampa is ending its season to coincide with the end of water delivery by the Nampa Meridian and Pioneer irrigation districts. Pioneer will end its season tomorrow. Some members of the Boise and Meridian Police Departments got a sweet surprise when they visited the Life Church in Meridian yesterday. Church members had been asked to bring 127 dozen home-baked cookies to Sunday services, but they weren't told why. The congregation then assembled small bags of cookies for the officers to receive when they dropped in.
Life Church came to us and they said, what can we do to make a difference for you? And this is what they came up with. We asked for something that would add a smile to an officer's day, make them know that the community supports them, and look what they did. It's just incredible.
Life Church pastor Mark Boer says the cookies are a way to thank the men and women who serve the community. Well, it's the first Monday in October, and the U.S. Supreme Court is back in session today. The justices have their work cut out for them in the coming months. They'll hear cases on affirmative action, union fees paid by public employees, class action lawsuits, and death penalty appeals. It's possible that a portion of the Affordable Care Act could come up for review, the so-called contraceptive mandate. The court usually goes into recess in late June or early July. A number of bushfires are burning across Australia today after record temperatures were set for the month of October in parts of that country. The Bureau of Meteorology confirmed that the states of Victoria and South Australia broke records for the start of October by reaching a sizzling 100 degrees. A bushfire destroyed one house in Victoria, and it's only going to get worse, with temperatures expected to hit 104 tomorrow. In Stockholm, Sweden this morning, the Nobel Committee announced the winners of this year's prize in medicine. William Campbell and Satoshi Omura were honored for their work with a therapy for roundworm parasites, and Tu Youyou was rewarded for work with a therapy for malaria. The winners of the prizes in physics, chemistry, literature, and peace will be announced later in the week. The winner of the economics prize will be announced on Monday.